Hello everyone, welcome to another timeless general reading. Please keep in mind that it is general. It's not going to resonate with everyone. You may have bits and pieces that resonate. Leave the rest behind that doesn't resonate with you. The whole thing might. And you know what? It might not resonate when I upload it, but it might resonate with you 6 months from now, which is perfectly fine, because whenever you're drawn to watch it is whenever you're meant to see the messages, hear the messages. It is timeless. Like I said, whenever you're meant to get those messages is when you will get them. And let's get going. Okay, first card out is the King of Swords. Ooh, the Queen of Swords, Pisces, nice. You have the King and Queen of the same suit, meaning this is a very deeply connected soulmate partnership here. Four of Wands? Are you kidding me? Wow. That is not my twin flame card, but it is a twin flame card. And plus you've got the King and Queen of Swords. However, they do have backs to each other. And we'll get into that as we get into the reading. King of Wands. Ooh. Wow, the Sun. Six of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. Justice. And Eight of Swords. Okay. I see there's a lot of glare on the cards, but I will show them to you one by one as we go through them when we start the reading. Overall energy for this reading, the messages coming through, is the center card, which is the Sun card. I love this deck. This is Shadowscapes. Look at the fairies. Oh man, you are being guided so divinely. Source is using fairies, birds, likely all kinds of creatures to guide you to your happiness. Bottom of the deck is also part of your overall energy. Temperance. Again. Look at the fairies, divine guidance. What I'm getting with this card right now is what goes up must come down. It's about balance. It's about raising your consciousness to a higher state. I have music playing in the background so that I don't have to be in total silence while I'm doing this. I hope it's not distracting. Some of the songs are a little bit louder than others, so I started out with the music being fairly low, but I now see that it's getting up there. I am going to take a minute to take a look at your cards, get a feel for the energies and any messages coming through. Okay, Pisces. The messages coming through in your reading are, you do have the King of Swords and you have the Queen of Swords. Now let's just see the cards, the artwork. This guy is sitting on a step in contemplation. I just looked at the clock and it's 1:11, which means have faith. All is going to work out as it needs to. Everything is moving as it should. There's nothing to fear or worry about. Anyway, he is sitting on a step one foot on a skull, holding his sword upright in the air. He's being enlightened. If you notice just above his head, he's got this beautiful glow of light. So this is about gaining the clarity, and the owl represents knowledge. This is you understanding that by gaining spiritual and personal knowledge, you will have growth in the way that you want it, because it'll bring clarity into your life and allow you to move toward what it is that you want. With the King of Wands here, this is somebody that is very passionate about something in their life. They know what they want. They know how to go after it, and they go after it, and they don't stop till they get it. You're not quite at that place. You're contemplating. You're very analytical at this point in time, trying to figure out just exactly what it is you want. You're not at that place yet of knowing exactly what you want, to know, to have it figured out how to go after it. But you also have the Queen of Swords. She is not so much the Ice Queen in this deck as she is in other decks. She is more someone that knows what it is that she wants in her life and what she wants out of her life. And in a very relaxed, caring, considerate way, she shoos those things away that no longer provide anything in her world. She knows when it's time to let go of something, and she does. So this is where you're at-ish, because time is an illusion. This is where you're headed. This is your overall energy around this, and this is your journey, okay, from point A to point B. I feel, some of you Pisces, you're in a place of contemplation, trying to soul search per se, figuring out what it is that you want for sure, what you want to let go, what you want to shoo out of your life, very casually, very kindly, because you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that Ice Queen. Now, in respect to this being a partner, a romantic potential partner for you, it could be somebody in your world now. It could be different for all of you. It is going to be different for all of you. This could be a relationship you're in, but it needs stability. If it is a relationship that you're already in, then you've got your backs turned to each other. There's not a lot of communication going on here. There's a lot of thinking and not much doing, which isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes it's necessary to take that step back. You've got the Hangman down here. Take that step back. See things from a different perspective. Gain the knowledge that you need to gain, that you want to gain, in order to have the clarity to know what you want and what you want to shoo out of your life, so you can have that balance. And this could be your person you want. They no longer serve a purpose in your life, and you're trying to figure out how to let that go. Those of you that aren't in a relationship, this is somebody that you've known for a while, probably, that it's just never come together for whatever reason. Maybe you're both too analytical. Maybe you're both in your heads too much. But whatever it is, you're not doing a lot of communicating. And I feel like it's because there wasn't balance. There wasn't stability. It just wasn't the right time. But you're coming into a place... sorry, I'll show you this card. This is a beautiful Four of Wands in this deck, I think. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, fairies. You are being divinely guided, Pisces, absolutely, toward your destiny, your purpose, your happiness. the life that you want to live. So do what you need to do. Gain the clarity. Get yourself into that place of alignment and being connected to your inner guidance system so that you can hear the messages that are coming through. It's going to help you to know what it is you want. King of Wands is a very, very confident, high self-esteem, sometimes thought of as very pompous, because they are so certain of things that they want, who they are, the direction they want to move in. Now, an imbalanced King of Wands can come across as a narcissist or have narcissistic tendencies, control issues, right? This could be another person in your life. This could be, this would be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The swords would be Aries, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, okay? So any one of these could be your person. You have the card of stability. You also have the card of balance. This could be either you wanting to give back to someone else that gave to you in the past, or vice versa. It could be you taking time out to just play, be happy, have fun, do the things you love to do, go to movies, be around your friends, your loved ones. Create that environment that keeps that smile on your face, keeps you moving forward, going with the flow. You are being divinely guided, absolutely. Going with the flow is a really good thing to do when you're being divinely guided, because what I mean by that is allowing your life to move in the direction you're guided to move in. Not be chasing after those things that we want or we think we want in the minute. Wow, I'm having trouble with my lips today. Being open and in a place where you can hear the guidance, and then taking the action steps to move in the direction you're guided to move in, and allow your life to flow to you, because that is exactly what will happen. Get into this place of watching, listening. Look at the fairies again. You are so guided. Look at this one fairy at your face here. Come on, camera. It's like she's shushing you. She's asking you. She's put her hands on your mouth. She's asking you to just listen. Listen. Listen and watch. The ink is the sign of life. At this point, to move your life forward in a direction you want to go in, Pisces, you're being asked to step back, relax, allow yourself to see what it is that your guide is trying to show you. Hear what your guide is trying to tell you, and see things from a completely different perspective. That's how you're going to get to that place you want to get to. This area up here very strongly feels, it feels heavy. It feels very controlled. And I'm hearing the word confined. I don't know if you're kind of shutting yourself off from the rest of the world while you analyze everything. But that, again, you're being asked to not do that. You're being asked to just step back and allow things to be shown to you and told to you for direction, for purpose. And in that is where you will find your balance. Look at the butterflies. This is all about you transitioning into a better place, a new place, a better place. And do you see that she's holding a great big white feather? That's divine guidance. You're being transitioned to a better place for you, but somehow all of this, this is where you're at up here, stuck in your head, analyzing, overanalyzing, reanalyzing, thinking. This is a time for you, like I said, right below this is the King of Wands, figuring out what it is that you really want, the direction you really want to go in. And you'll do that by stepping back and allowing your guides to show you things that they need to show you and tell you what they need to tell you, because that's what's going to get you to this place here. But you start out here in your head, and you're headed for the same thing, the Eight of Swords. You are in your head. You are trapped by the fear of moving forward because you don't have certainty of where you want to go, what you want to do, how you want to do it. All those answers are trying to come through to you from your guidance. You have butterflies here. I don't have my glasses on, but you have butterflies in this card. You have, let me get my glasses on because I think you have fairies in just about every card. You don't have them here, but you do have an owl and the light. So this is about you shining your own light, gaining the knowledge necessary to just know what it is you want to do, what's right for you, and removing the things that aren't right for you. But that's transitioning too, because you've got butterflies in this card. You have fairies and is that a butterfly? No, I think it's just a petal. Yeah, it's just flower petals. But you have fairies. You have fairies and butterflies everywhere. You have fairies in this card too. Fairies. There's no fairies or butterflies here, but this is a card about flow. You do have a lot of fairies here. You have butterflies here. You're transitioning, and your guides are trying to move you in a better direction. But it is until you're ready, until you have the spiritual knowledge that you're seeking, the personal knowledge that you're seeking, the direction that you're seeking, until you have that, all of this is going to take you to this place. Without this, without the knowledge of what's going on here, that's just what I'm talking about. If you're in a place where you know that your guides are guiding you, and you can hear it, and you can see it, and you can take action in that direction, all of this will be a piece of cake, and you won't end up here. But because you aren't open to this, you're not seeing it, you're not hearing it, you're being asked to get in this place. Step back. Try to see things from a different perspective. Allow us to show you the light, to show you the way to get to your happiness, to get to where you want to go, and find that balance and stability that you so crave in your life. Be patient with us. We are going to take you here, but you have to trust. That's why I looked at the clock at 1:11. It's about having faith, trusting that everything will fall into place as it needs to in your life. This is about fighting that which is coming your direction. And this goose, the more it fights, the more it gets entangled in all of this bramble. And if you notice those 8 swords, the swords of fear, that, by the way, you're feeling because you're doing it to yourself. This is what you want. See the enlightenment? And that bird with the big red heart on his chest. This is love, balance, stability, happiness, joy. That's where you want to go. And do you notice that that bird is on the other side of those 8 swords of fear? Everything we have ever really wanted in our lives has always been on the other side of fear. If you think about it, it's true. You can move away from that fear. Do what you need to do to open yourself up to your guides guiding you. And you'll avoid this because you are not getting here from here. You just can't. That's too big a step. Way too big a step. I want to get a motivation manifesto card for you, Pisces. Okay, angels, what else can we tell Pisces today about their situation? Please and thank you. And by the way, part of your transitioning into a better and happier place is going to bring things back around in that partnership that you've been wanting. Okay, 2 cards. The first one out. With love's transcendent power, we can be reborn and redirected. When we open to love, life itself can feel newer, more alive, more magical, and meaningful. And you have all these fairies. Fairies are magical, right? Look at me being the Virgo that I am and straightening all these cards perfectly. I can't help it. Anyways, that is also this little guy here. Heart chakra. Open your heart. Open your heart to the love that's trying to come in. Your guides love you very, very much. Open yourself up to that guidance. Your other card is, those who have won major victories realized that all the resources to win are within. Your guides, your soul, and that most knowledge needed to succeed is acquired after action. See that owl? That is all about knowledge and wisdom. Do what you need to do. Take the action necessary to see what they're trying to show you, to hear what they're trying to tell you. Meditate. Go for long walks in nature. Take long hot Epsom salts baths or sea salt baths. Get yourself connected to Gaia, Mother Earth. You can do that by eating root vegetables because they're grown in the ground. They have the energy within them of the earth, right? You are being reborn and redirected. Absolutely. That's what all of this is saying. You're being guided. You're being shifted. Take that step back to see what the redirection is. And everything will feel newer. You'll feel more alive. And your life will feel more magical and have much more meaning than it has had up to this point. Okay, let's get a Just Ask Oracle card. Wow. I'm going to look at these, but I might not keep them. Keep moving forward, all in divine timing. Go for it. They didn't come out the usual way, so we'll take those as messages, but the true messages, the stronger messages are coming out here. Please and thank you, angels. What can we tell Pisces about their situation? Thank you. Ooh, jeez. Jumpy card. An increase in psychic ability. Now, what I want to point out is you do have the King of Swords. That is all about gaining the knowledge, Well, it's not all about that. That's the message that's coming out for you. Gain that knowledge, that spiritual knowledge. That is what's going to bring clarity for you. Spiritual knowledge brings clarity. It absolutely does, because that is the direction you're being asked to move in. Allow spirit to guide you. Connect with spirit. Connect with your soul, your inner guidance system, and you will weave in and out of traffic, so to speak. And traffic is blocks. Your inner guidance system is trying to steer you down the path of least resistance with the very brightest light possible. You just have to do the work to be open to hear it and see it. That's it. And you are getting an increase in psychability. Psychability? My mouth is not working today. Psychic ability. Help that along by gaining the spiritual knowledge you're being asked to gain. Can I get a card from Synchronicity Oracle? Wow, you get a lot of flipping cards. I don't take the flips, but... Oh, this could be part of what's 1122 double time. I'll explain that to you in a minute, because this is what came through to me. That could be part of what causes you to feel stuck in fear, because of the speed at which things will move and want to move when you're being divinely guided and you take the steps in that direction. The minute you take a step in the direction you're guided in, boom, everything goes and speeds up to double the time. Everything speeds up to twice the speed. And it can feel chaotic. It can feel scary. But don't be afraid of it. When you're divinely guided, there is no need to fear the speed at which your life moves forward. You're being protected. Absolutely. There is nothing to worry about. So be prepared for that. Be aware that that's going to happen once you start moving in the direction you're guided to move in, and try not to fear it. So now I want to ask the guides what it is that you need to do, be, think, and or feel to get yourself here, from here, rather than heading to this place of being trapped within by fear, okay? You can't get here from here or here alone. You need the knowledge there, absolutely. And here you need to find a way to soothe yourself or not get into that place of feeling trapped by fear. So if you would like to know the answer to that and the guidance to help you get to this place and avoid this place, then click the link below, go into my website, into the extended version, and we will get those answers from your guides. Those of you that are going over, I'll see you over there. Those of you that are not, thank you so much. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.